Welcome to Vlogmas Day 19. Today we have a face palette declutter. We have my face palettes here. I'm about to say I don't really have that many. I don't have that many compared to how many I used to have, but I still have a lot. And this is all of my cheek products in addition to my bronzers, blush, and highlighters that you guys saw in the previous two videos, or previous two declutter videos. So we have quite a few. I definitely need to get rid of some. I'm still gonna probably keep quite a few. We'll kind of see. Currently I have all of these in one drawer. It's not overflowing or anything, so it's not like I have to get rid of a certain amount, but I would like to just kind of go through this and just streamline things a bit, just kind of have a little bit more of a curated collection. So if you're new, don't forget to subscribe and give this video a thumbs up if you enjoy, and let's go ahead and get started. Also, if you see poncho hair, we're just gonna ignore that. Okay, starting things off with, I'll just grab a couple that I know that I want to keep. How about that? So first we have this Charlotte Tilbury Bar of Gold palette. This is a beautiful highlighting palette. We have a pretty like pearl color, sort of like a rose gold, and then a gold. Stunning highlighters. I love this so much. Definitely gonna keep that one, so we'll set that right up there. I also have these Charlotte Tilbury ones. These are beautiful holiday palettes. We have, this one is the Glowgasm face palette in the shade Lightgasm. It is so pretty. We have a bronzer, a highlighter, and then sort of like two blushy kind of shades for my skin tone. And then we have another one. This is in the shade Lovegasm. This one is a bit deeper, but still so freaking beautiful. So both of these are ones that I do want to keep, so we're gonna keep those. Charlotte Tilbury is one of my favorite makeup brands. I love them so much. I love their packaging. I love their aesthetic. I love their products. I'm a big fan of Charlotte Tilbury. I always have been, but I just especially have been using a lot of their products recently, and they are fantastic. Pricey, but fantastic. Next we'll do Ofra. I have a few smaller Ofra palettes, and then I have a couple of their larger ones. So let's do the smaller ones first. We have this palette here. This is their Midi palette. It has like a contour, a bronzer, and a highlighter. Does this have the shades? Oh yes, Key West, Star Island, and Isla Morada are the three shades that are in here. This is beautiful. This is the light, the Midi palette in the shade Light. So I would consider keeping this one. I don't really reach for it very often, so I will kind of probably revisit that one. But then we have these, and these are amazing. I love these blush palettes. So each one comes with a cream blush, a super shimmery like blush topper type thing, and then a powder blush as well. This hot pink one is in the shade Cotton Candy Skies, and then this beautiful orangey one is in the shade Sunset Dreams. I am definitely keeping both of those. I think since I'm keeping those, I think I'm gonna declutter the other one, the like bronzery one, because I'm just gonna reach for this type of thing over that. So we'll keep those, and we'll declutter our first face palette. Then we have these ones from Ofra. We have the Bienvenidos Miami, and this is so pretty. This is one of their new face palettes. We have blushes, highlighters, and bronzers in here. Magic City, Ocean Drive. We have Cafecito, Dale, Vice, and 305. This is really pretty, but I know I won't be able to use all of these shades. It's nice because this is a deeper palette, so this will be more suitable for like medium to deep skin tones, but I think I could probably only use the highlighters in here, so I think I will pass that one along to someone else. That one's still brand new, so someone I'm sure will enjoy that. And then we have the, oh, this is the Glam with Susan palette. This is beautiful. I'm obsessed with these blushes, so I am gonna keep this one. Ofra has amazing blushes. I know they're known for their highlighters, but their blush formula is incredible. Then we have a couple of Hourglass palettes. First we have the classic ambient lighting palette. I am going to keep this one. Then we have the lighting edit ghost. These were from a couple of years ago. This was like part of their holiday collection. We have this blush quad, and then we have this 6-pan palette that has some lighter like powder shades. We have a bronzer and then 2 blushes, and I am going to keep both of these. I love Hourglass powders, and I love how many you have in like such a small palette. I haven't purchased any of their like newer palettes. They come out with different versions of this every year, but they're really expensive. Oh my gosh, look at me. They're really expensive, and you know, sometimes there's repeated shades, so I don't purchase these every year, but they are fantastic if you're looking for a nice little splurge item. My camera battery is going to die, so I'm gonna go change that. I will be right back. And then we have some really difficult palettes to approach here. So the last palette that I have that's not from Jaclyn, Manny, or Laura's brand is from Patrick Ta. This is a blush palette. There are 3 powders, 3 cream powder or cream blushes. Super vibrant, very pigmented, but really fun and a little bit different from anything else that I have. So this is one that I will be keeping. I love Patrick Ta's brand. This is the Major Headlines blush palette. It's like the first one I think that he came out with. I think he's had a couple of different versions of this, but I really enjoy this palette. You only need a little bit, and I think it's really pretty, and I love that there's like a pink, a coral, and then a more like bronzy kind of shade. So this one I'm going to keep. And then we have the Laura Lee Los Angeles, Lunar Beauty, and Jaclyn Cosmetics palettes. So I'll start with Laura Lee. We have the Glazed Lit Kit. This is amazing. I love this palette. It's beautiful. I have, well, I don't have, but there are 2 highlighting shades, sort of like a blush toppery shade and then like a bronzy shade. I don't really use this shade a whole lot, but these 3 are amazing, and if you don't have this palette, I highly recommend it. I think it's fantastic. So yeah, I want to keep that one. We also have the Blush Aesthetic palette, which is one of my favorites. It's so good. There's such a good variety in here. I love the shade Peach Fuzz. That's probably my favorite. Oh, Bridal Pink. Maybe I should wear this on my wedding day. My wedding is this Saturday, so I gotta do a wedding prep vlog here very soon, so be on the lookout for that. But yeah, this palette is a must for me. I really enjoy that one. And then we have this one, which is actually a collab between Lunar Beauty and Laura Lee Los Angeles. This is the Full Fantasy Blush Palette. It's stunning. We have 2 highlighting shades, 3 blush shades, and sort of like a bronzery shade, but also maybe could be like a blushy type palette, or shade rather. It's called the Full Fantasy Blush Palette. So yeah, there's, you know, a variety of colors in here. Not like my everyday go-tos, but I definitely have to keep this palette because I love Lunar Beauty and I love Laura Lee Los Angeles. So that one is a must. Then we'll go ahead and stick with Lunar Beauty. We have the Nude Prism Blush Palette, which is stunning and beautiful. We love. And then we have the Moon Prism Blush Palette, which I actually like even better. I can get more use out of these colors, like Pink Moon, and this one here is called Stargaze, Twilight, Soleil. Those 4 are my favorites from this palette. Nude Prism, I love Pink Prince and Peachy. Also Zay Zay is cute. Lots of fun colors, also some brighter shades in here as well. Those aren't going anywhere. And then we have the Outer Dimension palette. This is a face palette, so we have some powders and like contoury, bronzery type shades. You know, I actually forgot that this had all of these highlighty type colors. So I need to use this more. I don't reach for this enough. So yeah, I'll definitely be reaching for this more. This will have to go in my everyday makeup drawer. We'll probably do one of those on like the January 1st, I think. And I'm gonna try to bring those back monthly because I love filming those videos and it really helps me use my collection and just get to know the products that I have. So that one's gonna stay. And then we have Jaclyn Cosmetics. We have the Rouge Romance palettes. We have Rouge Romance and Rouge Affair. I don't know if this was supposed to say Rouge Affair and it was just like a mess up or what, but they both say Rouge Romance on the front. And then I have only one of these left. This is the Bronzer Blush Duo. This is in Pink Me Up and Oh Honey. Oh, this is such a good duo. I forgot how good this was. But we have Rouge Romance. Ah, oh, man, these are so good. Very bright and fun. This shade here is beautiful, pretty posh. This one is called French Kiss. I don't think I want to get rid of any of these either. So we didn't do too hot in this declutter, but I feel pretty good. Like, I feel like things are pretty curated. I obviously have some repeated shades probably throughout, like these palettes, the Lunar Beauty, the Patrick Ta, but I just like the different finishes, the different brands, and I personally enjoy the little bit of like collector sake of having like all of the Lunar Beauty blush palettes, like, because there's not too many of them, you know, there's like 3 of them, so it's okay if I keep all 3. It's different having like every single, you know, say ColourPop face palette that they've ever created, you know, or brands that just release things a lot more often. I'm not trying to be a collector like that anymore. I definitely used to be, but that's not my, doesn't fit my lifestyle anymore. So I think that is all of the palettes that we are keeping. I'll kind of like do a little organization here for you so you can see what we've got going on. I know you can't see all of these, but just for fun, we'll just kind of lay them out a bit. And yeah, those are all of my face palettes. So we're getting rid of 2. That's it. So we're keeping 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. And we're getting rid of 2. So again, not the best declutter. Y'all are gonna yell at me in the comments and say, you can't call this a declutter because you only decluttered 2. So maybe it's more of a face palette collection video. But still, I feel good about this. Feel like we did a good little clean through, and I'm doing working my way through my makeup collection until I've used every product series again. I'm bringing her back, so maybe we'll be able to kind of start using some of these that I haven't used in a while and kind of get rid of what I feel like I don't need to have after physically using it and just getting a better understanding of the products. So that's gonna be it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, don't forget to subscribe and give this video a thumbs up. I love you so much. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will see you tomorrow in Vlogmas Day 2020. Bye.